Hello, welcome to the 10th episode of my Xenogears playthrough. In the last episode we saved Ellie from a dinosaur, were reunited with Citan and Weltall, and Citan told Ellie to leave during the night. We also saw a large ship fly overhead as we were leaving the forest, so what could that be about? It's time for us to go and check out the desert town of Dazil. Let's go. Right, welcome back. We're off to do a little bit of grinding in the desert for experience and some death blows. So I'll spend about half an hour running in circles here, but obviously I'm not going to show you the full half an hour, so I'm just going to show you different enemies I encountered. So we have the Sandmen, which remind me a lot of, like, again, Star Wars type characters. We've got the Ave soldiers, or Ave soldiers. I'll probably mispronounce that a whole bunch of times during this playthrough. And we have sand sharks. They're the only kinds that I really saw during this playthrough. So in a second I'm just going to cut straight to Dazil, because I didn't see the point of wasting time travelling back. Here we go. Desert town of Dazil. I love the music in this place, it's very funky. Tell me this doesn't remind you of something like Tatooine or something. Is it Tatooine? I'll Google that. Because I know Star Wars to a degree, but I get my facts mixed up quite a lot, which is not cool. Yeah, it is Tatooine. Why did I ever doubt myself? So a lot of bits in this are going to be sped up, as it's deceptive how many people there are to speak to and how many different buildings there are in this town. So I'm going to speed up a lot of me running around speaking to sort of people that aren't really that important, I guess. I know everything adds to the story, so if you'd like, you can always slow it down. The soldiers just saying that they basically guard that place and that they're the law in that area. They're making it very abundantly clear that they're in charge there. I slowed this down as I found it amusing, this next bit. Burglars. Oh! Uh-huh. Just wet my pants. Me too, yeah. Oh man, I'm in a fix. Ruined. Very punny. They like their puns in this. It seems like the ethos decide who get gears and what side. I can't remember exactly who the ethos are. We'll find out as we go along anyway. It's quite interesting, the concept behind this for me is that they're actually digging up technology that's better than what they've got. I find that quite interesting. Haha, there's another one. Taking in the sights. or sped up stuff. I would have just cut this out. I have cut a couple of little sections of me wandering around out during this, because all in the footage that I took, and albeit I wasn't rushing, but I wasn't taking my time either, it was probably about 30 minutes or something, 30-40 minutes. It's just walking around, looking in corners, checking boxes, talking to like everyone, going in every building. It took a long time actually. It was longer than I'd realised it took. The tune's even funnier sped up. So essentially what we're here to do is just to find stuff to repair our gear, but they don't repair military gears. No, sorry, they don't repair gears for civilians. They don't give out the parts to civilians, and it's the ethos that decide who gets what. So I think we'd need to be registered somewhere or something. So Citan is going to have to come up with an alternative means to get our gear repaired. Nice busy pub. This very red, flamboyant looking character is someone that appears a bit later in the game. Big Joe, that's his name. If I'm right, there's a tournament later on that he takes part in, that we also take part in. Oh, a big what? Not saying that on my channel. I try not to swear. I do, but I try not to be too vulgar. I do swear. I don't mean to sometimes. Most of the time. Looks like a delightful menu, did it not? Seems quite apt for today actually, really. The way things are at this current time for everyone. Not that I suggest alcohol is the solution to said problems, but it does help in our situation. Okay, so I then went to the workshop from that place, and this is where we needed to go, which is why I left it until now. I don't like to go to where the story is going to continue first. Sorry to bother you, our gear's broken down. I would like to buy some parts to fix it. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what make of parts you're after? Yes, we're hoping to replace an X29 model, injection something, I missed it. Such a goon. Sorry if I'm doing this too fast, I can't even read it that fast. I can't verbally read it that fast anyway. I can visually read it and take it in that fast. And I'll speed this bit up again, so I decided that I wanted to have a look around the back to see if there was anything hidden or if I could jump down into the level below. You can't. Not that I could find anyway. So it seems like Faye is hesitant to use the gear again and doesn't really know why we'd want to repair something that destroyed the village. But Citan's got a fairly good excuse. I don't know if there's definitely more to why he wants Faye to use this gear. I mean, it seems like a fairly plausible reason to get Faye in that gear and get it repaired. Technically, surely he could just use his land crab again and pick it up and fly it somewhere else. Time for Citan to go and source us some parts using said buggy. We're going to nip inside the rental shop in a minute, and we're going to Citan's going to go off to see if he can find us some parts. But as the guy behind the desk says, you shouldn't let him go alone. See that in a sec. So I'm aware that this one's ever so slightly shorter, but the next episode's actually quite packed with some decent story and some more interesting stuff. I'm aware this episode is probably a little bit of an odd filler one, I guess, because it's nothing particularly heavy happens in this episode. It's just getting to see this town. So I thank you for sticking through it if you did stick through it. And I hope that you're interested in seeing the next episode. It's quite a good one. A character is properly introduced in this that is pretty much the bad guy, so make sure you come around for this one. But I hope you're all staying safe. I hope that you are well and enjoying your day. And if you liked this, make sure you leave me a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I next upload an episode of Xenogears. Have a fantastic day. Thanks again for joining me. Live long and prosper. Bye.